Welcome to your top stories. My name is Nia Brown. And in your top story this hour, there is a new breakfast show that is wreaking havoc on the airwaves, leaving their competitors gasping for air time. It's called The Way Up on Y, and they are said to revolutionize the way in which radio is done, giving a bit of conservacious air to the radio airwaves. Now, social media is abuzz, but of course there are some fans on the ground who have shown up to, show their love and support for the show. Our field reporter, MTHAUX, Mto, has more.
Thank you, Nia. I'm standing here in the middle of absolute pandemonium. The Way Up, which is on the Feather Award-winning Y, has ruffled a few feathers. Radio authorities have issued a state of emergency. And if you're wondering who the suspects are, well, it's the radio repeat offenders, Nia Brown and Mto, but it seems as if they may have recruited a brand new assailant, infamously known as OK Wasabi. And as you can tell, things are far from okay. Now, with all of the social unrest, it's caused a change a bit in the weather, leaving us feeling a bit wishy-wishy. Yeah. So, because Huabata today, darling, we've got a quick weather update from OK Wasabi.
Thank you, Mto. So a heat wave is about to hit Gauteng's airwaves. According to experts, the High Park area will particularly feel it the most, doubling the weather phenomenon way up tier. Temperatures will reach all the way up to 99.2 degrees. So do find shelter and maybe some pizza and tune into Y for more information. My colleagues Nia Brown and Wasabi and Mto will be providing daily updates. As for the rest of the country, hi Shem, we are banda.
We are banda indeed, and that is hi Gareth. Hi Gareth.
I go for one cup of coffee. That's all I did. I went for one cup of coffee.
We were filling in for you.
In the time I went to get a cup of coffee, YFM hijacked eNCA.
Yeah. Sorry.
Tim's just walked out, by the way. Tumela Mutatwane, my co-host, is down in your studio. Pressing buttons. I have a whole control room. You can't touch our buttons. Morning, welcome to it. For those who just tuned in, YFM, of course, part of the eMedia family, the radio station, probably the most listened to regional radio station.
Yeah,
congratulations, new lineup. And I want to make sure everyone understands who we're talking to. So, congratulations.
Thank
How
you.
are you feeling? Just tell us who you are. And
So I am a creative extraordinaire. My name is Mto, and I'm all about things queer, as you can tell.
My name is Nia Brown. I'm the host of the show On the Way Up. And yeah, I've been a broadcaster for as long as I can remember, and we're very excited to be hosting breakfast this year.
my team told me I was getting coffee. I ran back and I could hear you speaking. I was like, I know that voice.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
This, what you're wearing right now, is TV fail.
Yeah.
By the way. This is, I normally wear shorts. No, I'm joking. You don't even have a tie on. You're doing this all wrong.
So he's a social media guy.
My name is OK Wasabi. I'm a comedian, actor, presenter, radio host now. I do it all. You see, when you're creative.
When you are a creative.
You do it all.
Am I supposed to do that too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
There we go.
When you're creative, you do it all. And this two invited me to join radio, first time on radio, and they're like, you know what, we're doing breakfast, and we're gonna call an amateur to come help us. Not sure why.
So you're here to lead these two. Is that I see what's going on here. Let's come back to the real bosses.
Yes.
Okay. So new lineup, new show, new name. How do you change something like a breakfast show on YFM? Because the expectations are high vibes.
Absolutely. I think the fact that we've all come together just says something about the kind of show that we want to produce on mornings. We are responsible for getting everyone up and ready when they're in the cars on their way to work, they're listening to Y. So that's our responsibility. But we have an excellent group of creatives here. We have an excellent team behind the scenes, our producer Prince as well, social media, and we're all kind of banding together to create interesting, fun, relatable content that our listeners enjoy listening to. But more than that, we also have some of the best music around. So yeah, if it's morning tunes that you want, we've got that as well.
And a little queer as well. We need some queer in the morning.
Absolutely.
You've got to have some queer in the morning.
Absolutely.
How do you bring that in? Like, are you going to be actively and vocal about it? Or are you going to look for things you can angle in? What's the game plan?
Well, you know, when I first especially entered into the space, the first thing everyone would say to me is that don't go so loud on the queer. Don't go so loud on being yourself. And I think the exact
Would you never say to
opposite.
somebody?
No.
You never say that to somebody.
No.
Never, but I think I'm taking this platform and using my voice as a queer person to just elevate what we have to say as a community, because a lot of the times you step into spaces and you're expected to tone down simply because it's not necessarily palatable for everyone in the room. But I'm stepping into the room already having done the work for you, and all you have to do is consume.
And it's true, they'll tell you, for those who've been in broadcasting a long time, especially for a breakfast show, if you're not getting complaints once a week from listeners or from viewers, I see the complaints from viewers. You're not doing your job. So I mean, how far can you go on YFM? As always, my job is to irritate politicians.
Yeah.
It's a fairly good job. How far can you push that?
Yeah, we can push it all the way up.
Oh, thank you.
Which is
Thank you.
which is the name of
All
the
the way up.
We can push it all the way up. I think we love to have conversations with our listeners that are intriguing, that are interesting, that are lighthearted sometimes and funny. So we love to push the boundaries, because that's how we define radio, is creating new perspectives, new insights, so that we can walk into these conversations with a better understanding of each other.
And you led me so nicely to conversations, because they don't just happen one way.
Exactly.
Radio is not talking at,
Yeah.
it's talking with, and that's your job. You've got to pull that conversation back from social media.
Yes. So we're always on social media, actually taking honest opinions from people, hearing what they have to say, because that's our job. It's a conversation. Radio is not a one-way thing, like you're saying. It's an actual conversation, and I think it's important to hear what people have to say. Whatever issues we discuss or comedy topics we have, they have to respond to. And we get their opinion too, because it's important.
I want to wish you all the best for the show. By the way, there's two things. Remind me of the times for the show.
Yes.
5 to 9 a.m. on Y. It's called The Way Up.
And that's Monday to Friday.
Monday to
Are
Friday.
you working tomorrow, public holiday?
No, tomorrow we're all...
No, let me stop you. You see, you are. Because if you're going to walk in and hijack my show, I'm taking tomorrow off. So the three of you will be in tomorrow when you can.
You'll come here.
Yes.
All the best to you as well, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
New show, new lineup on YFM as well, part of the eMedia group. What a radio show it's going to be as well. You can imagine that kind of energy. None of them even had coffee yet. You can imagine them when they've had coffee. It'll be a nightmare. Congrats to the show. Congrats to